Welcome to Behind the Veil. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and this video. Gather round, dear seekers of the unknown, as we plunge into the twisted labyrinth of one of history's most enigmatic minds, Edmund Kemper III, a name that reverberates with a chilling curiosity across the annals of true crime. Born on December 18, 1948 in Burbank, California, this towering figure, standing 6 feet 9 inches with an intellect as sharp as his crimes, would etch his story into the dark tapestry of the 1970s. I'm your guide, looking through three lenses, the one of a forensic scientist, forensic psychologist, and behavioral psychologist, ready to unravel the gripping saga of the co-ed killer, whose reign of terror left 8 lives shattered and a legacy that still haunts. So dim the lights, lean in, and let's embark on this unsettling journey where every clue and confession draws us deeper into the mind of a monster. Imagine a quiet California night in 1972, the air thick with the scent of eucalyptus. A young woman hitchhiking home accepts a ride from a soft-spoken giant with a disarming smile. That man is Edmund Kemper, and within moments her trust becomes her undoing. As a forensic scientist, I piece together the evidence. Bloodstains on the passenger seat of his yellow Ford Galaxy, a .22 caliber bullet lodged in the upholstery, and later the dismembered remains of Marianne Pesch and Anita Lucchesa, both 18, found in the Santa Cruz Hills. His method? A calculated blend of charm and brutality, luring victims with kindness, then shooting or strangling them, often decapitating and dissecting their bodies with surgical precision. This wasn't random violence, it was a ritual, a signature etched in gore. But the story begins earlier in a fractured childhood. Kemper's mother, Clarnell Strandberg, a domineering force, belittled him relentlessly, locking him in a basement to control his urges. As a behavioral psychologist, I see the seeds of his rage here, classical conditioning at its darkest, where rejection bred a seething need for power. By age 15, he'd already killed. In 1964, he shot his grandparents, Maud and Edmund Sr., in North Fork, California, a crime that landed him in a Atascadero State Hospital. Released at 21 in 1969, deemed cured, he returned to his mother's home, a pressure cooker for the violence to come. The spree escalated. Over 1972 and 1973, Kemper claimed 6 more co-eds, students like Aiko Koo, 15, and Rosalind Thorpe, 23, his height and gentle demeanor a perfect mask. As a forensic psychologist, I profile him, a high PCLR score, likely 30+, marked by grandiosity, lack of remorse, and a chilling detachment. His IQ of 145, tested during his hospital stint, fueled a predator's cunning. He even worked with police as a consultant, feeding them false leads while hunting. The forensic trail is grisly. Severed heads stored in his closet, body parts buried or discarded, and a confession detailing how he practiced necrophilia, a sadistic ritual born from his warped psyche. The climax came on April 20, 1973. After years of torment, Kemper turned on his mother, bludgeoning her with a claw hammer, decapitating her, and using her head as a dartboard. Her friend Sally Hallett, 59, suffered the same fate. As a forensic scientist, I reconstruct the scene. Blood spatter patterns on the walls, hammer marks on the skull, and DNA linking him to the carnage. Overwhelmed by guilt, or perhaps exhaustion, he drove to Pueblo, Colorado, and surrendered, confessing in a 6-hour marathon that stunned investigators. In court on November 8, 1973, Kemper pleaded not guilty by reason of insanity, but the jury saw through it. Sentenced to 8 concurrent life terms, he remains at the California Medical Facility, a living enigma. Behaviorally, his overconfidence, calling police to confess, suggests a need for control even in capture. Psychologically, his mother's abuse and early killings shaped a man who killed to rewrite his narrative, a cycle of violence mirrored in his calm, articulate interviews. This isn't just a tale of murder, it's a window into a mind where intellect and insanity collide. The Yellow Galaxy, now a relic, whispers of his hunts, while his confessions offer clues to a psyche we're still unraveling. So, what drove him, dear listeners? Was it nurture's cruelty or nature's shadow? Tune in, ponder, and let's chase this mystery together, because every story hides a truth waiting to be uncovered.